Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 695 of the Drunk Nerds Podcast. I'm host as always, I'm Tyler, and joining me we have the man, the myth, the legend himself. We have the man that is coated in the goat sauce. We have Phase's own Sir Colonel Gables. What's up, buddy?
Wow. Well, I'm doing pretty decently, dude. I mean, doing the same old, working, been chilling. Decided to listen to a couple different music stuff this past week. It's funny, dude, because ever since I started playing little bits of like Fortnite stuff here and there, going into the musical mode of the damn thing and just listen to a bunch of different artists and stuff, it prompted me to listen to the album that Tyler, the Creator,
Oh,
released last year. I know, right?
okay. All right. I was not expecting that. All right.
No, man, no,
I
man.
worked really hhard on it,
It
so
was
I'm glad.
just
I'm glad you like it.
you know what? I thought that album was pretty decent, dude. I mean, it was obviously like fairly raw and stuff. It's kind of like what I would expect from like hardcore like rap album and stuff, but it was fairly nice. That track Sticky is actually fairly catchy, but
Is
it's
it
kind of
coated in the
prompted me to want
sauce?
to try to listen. It's kind of prompted me to listen to some of his previous albums because there's this one track that I've been playing over and over again, like on the initial rock band style mode of Fortnite, where it's Earthquake, Earthquake,
Mm.
that one, not with an F. But anyways, it other than that though, man, I've just been so fucking exhausted, dude. The past couple of days have been kind of crazy at work to the point where I got home on Saturday, I literally crashed and tried to sleep, without my dad interrupting me every couple hours because he had to go to and from the commode. But man, other than that, though, I've been doing fairly good. How about yourself?
I'm doing all right. Last week on the podcast, I had the flu. Still kind of getting over that. The worst part right now is like you're getting all the crud out, but also like man, I keep getting um, like hot flashes. I go from hot to cold so often right now, which is very annoying. So I've been, and also doesn't, in Iowa right now, we're going through like, it's going from like 30s at night to like 50s during like low 50s during the day. So like my heat doesn't know what to do. So like it never kicks on or it's on too often. So yeah, I've just, I don't know. Anyways, it's been okay. Although today though, I did recording usually we record on Saturday nights. Recording on this one Sunday night. It was my dad's birthday on Friday, so we went out to eat and stuff for lunch today, and got Texas Roadhouse. Got home and did not move for a solid, say 6 hours. Just incapable of moving, I would say, for a solid 6 hours. Ate way too many rolls. Ate a 20-ounce ribeye. That was delicious. Although what sucks though is like for a place that has really good rolls and steak, they can't make a side to save their life. They're all trash. I keep trying them all and they're all trash. But like even their corn is like how do you make bad corn? Anyways, but yeah, no, I'm doing okay. Otherwise, nothing too crazy with me. Just out there still. Dealing with laid off right now, so still doing the job search stuff, which is not fun, especially on top of that too with like having the flu. So was not made even worse. I have my typical Thursday afternoons like my major. All right, look for job time. I've kind of condensed it now where I'm trying to like do it like once, twice a week, stuff every day, because I'll go into like a major depression. Or I go into a major depression of just like job searching because it's miserable right now. And so I do it like once, twice a week. So like typically Thursday is my major one though. So that wasn't fun either. On Thursday, just like spending 6 hours trying to just find jobs to apply to. Don't recommend it, people. If you have a job right now, even if you hate it, uh, make sure you have another one first because it's not fun. Luckily, I have savings and a severance and all that. That's helped me afloat right now. But my God, it sucks. But no, I'm otherwise, first world problems, I guess there. But I'm doing okay. I did Gables. There's Black Friday's going on right now. I did
Yep.
Best Buy had a pricing error on all the Tears of the Kingdom
Yeah.
Amigos, and they were normally $30. I think they're supposed to be 20,
Oh,
and they made them $10. So
damn.
I bought all of those. And then I had a $5 off coupon. The Street Fighter ones are $15 right now, actually. If you're interested in
Nice,
that,
nice.
I didn't buy those. And then the Horizon Forbidden West collector edition that came out like when that game came out 4 years ago. They still have like some like of the collector editions at like $250. Um, and they keep having like the last few years they've been like brought them down to like usually like $50 off. This year I think they're just trying to get rid of stock. They were $30, and it comes with a Aloy statue and an elephant from the game. So I bought that bad boy. That's coming tomorrow. I'm looking forward to that one. So I've done a couple things like that. I'm eyeballing a Tears of the Kingdom, like really nice Zelda statue as well, for Black
Oh,
Friday as well. So like a nice one, not an amiibo, like an actual like statue. So yeah, but yeah. So I've done a little bit of Black Friday shopping, and then trying not to look at Steam right now. That's the hardest part. I got my Steam Deck sitting right here next to me. Yeah, and every time I open it up, I just
oh my God, yeah.
every time I grab it, I just open up my Steam Deck and it takes you right to the store, and it's like, oh boy, this is dangerous. So I'm trying to do that as well. But yeah, otherwise, I'm doing okay. I'm clanging and banging as always. But anyways, people don't know what the show is, what we do. We're just two idiots that get together every week. Gables is a full-time job. I hang out, I guess. I play Super Nintendo in my underwear. But anyways, we're just two guys. We do this for fun. We don't. This isn't our career. Like I said, we have other things going on in our lives. So we like I said, we just do this for fun. If you guys want to support us anyway, we're doing this for over 12 years now. So if you guys want to support us anyway, the best, honestly, just liking, subscribing is great on any podcast service. We're on all of those. Best place though, YouTube. Is the thing we push the hardest right now. We are over 500 subscribers. Really trying to get to that 1,000 eventually, so we can actually make a little bit of ad revenue. We do have a membership that is just $1 a month. We have a couple members right now, which is great. If you guys want to subscribe, just we don't have anything to give you for it, but just hey, like we appreciate what you're doing. Just like I said, $1 a month, and then we get after YouTube takes their cut, we get 70 cents. But it adds up because we can't take the money out until we get $100. So it's we have like $12 just sitting in there that I just have to look at all the time. So it'd be great if we can get there, so we can get that money out of there, and Gables and I can buy some coffee or something. But anyways, Gables, we're going to start off here. Actually, we don't have too much news going on, but a couple of bigger stories, I would say. We're going to do predictions for the Game Awards probably in a week or two, maybe next week. We'll see, because it's Thanksgiving this week coming up. So in the U.S., so maybe we'll just do it next week, because I doubt there's going to be a lot of major news stuff. So maybe we'll do predictions next week. So Gables, keep that in mind. I need you I need you more than ever, much like last year. I need you to go in and give me. I need to know everything there is about Burnt Peanut for Content Creator of the Year.
A what?
Burnt Peanut.
Burnt Peanut. Okay.
They are a nominee for the content. Remember last year I asked you the same thing, and you found a couple you like. So I need you to go all in on Burnt Peanut for me. I need to know everything. Right. Gables, if you need money, if you can figure out where they live and drive their house, I'll give you gas money. Just talk to them. Get them on the podcast. I don't know. Maybe that'll help us out. But anyways, we're gonna just talk about. So last week we tried to predict. Every year we always try to predict what we think the nominees for Game of the Year will be. So like most years, I think we typically get 5 every year. It's always that 6. There's always that 6th one. We're like, what the fuck is it? So we had Expedition 33, Silk Song, Hades 2. I think were the layups. Donkey Kong Bonanza was probably, you could say, a layup as well, maybe. And then Death Stranding 2 was the other one. And then the last week we were talking about, we were between Split Fiction, Ghost of Yotei, and Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. I think overall we kind of just agreed on Ghost of Yotei, but we didn't feel great about it. Come to find out, we were wrong. It was Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. So Gables, kind of like, overall, seeing that, overall opinions on that being your Game of the Year nominees?
Honestly, I don't really have too many I don't have really too much issues with it. I mean, it's one of those years and stuff where you have like a slew of fairly strong games. You had maybe like 4 or 5 that could have been interchangeable in terms of going into that initial stint, other than like say Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, like Ghost of Yotei, like Split Fiction or some. There could have been some other games that would have been inserted as well. But yet, what we got going, I think, is a fairly strong Game of the Year contender list.
Yeah. I want to make sure, Gables. I feel like I want to get these content creators down here for you. I want to make sure you have them all. So give me a second as I look it up.
All right.
Okay, we're there. Okay. Oh God, the app is not, or the website is not running the greatest right now. Okay, it's loading. It's still loading.
Okay, so they got the list of all of these content creators. So there's like about 6 of them, huh?
I think there's 5.
5.
So
okay.
I believe. All right, view all categories. All right, Game of the Year, best narrative. We can let me run through some of these categories here if there's anything interesting that stands out. Nothing really crazy there. Nothing really crazy there. It's kind of all a lot of chalk here. Best audio design. Okay, that's fine. Best performance. We have Erika Ishii from Ghost of Yote, Charlie Cox, Expedition 33, Ben Starr, Expedition 33, Jennifer English, Expedition 33, Konotsu Kato from Silent Hill F, who I am so pumped for. She did the Japanese voice acting for Silent Hill F, which I talked about when I played through the game. I did like the first half on English and it was bad, and I turned to Japanese and just did the subtitles. Amazing. Way to go on that one. She was awesome. I was hoping that she would be nominated for that one, and she was fucking incredible. Troy Baker with Indiana Jones was cool. Honestly, I think he could have been nominated also for his role in Death Stranding 2. I'm trying to find games for Impact. Okay, no, I'm just going to pull up a list here. Nominees. Okay, view all categories. There's so many categories here. Okay, Gables. Here's one I want you to look at here. Best fighting game. We have 2XKO. We have Fatal Fury, City of the Wolves. Virtua Fighter 5 Revo, I believe is how you said that one.
Yeah.
Is that one pretty good for you? Is that so far so good, right?
Well, so far so good.
Okay. What about Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection? What about Capcom Fighting Collection 2?
That's interesting that they have a bunch of like they have like a bunch of collections and stuff like that. Kind of like with last year where they had MVC collection.
Yeah, it's very telling when they put collections on your list here. Okay, Gables, best independent game. There's 6 on this one too. I do like the fact that maybe in some years maybe it's a little closer. They do 6. Absalom. That's the from the .emu.
Oh, Absalom. Okay.
Yeah, so that's on here. Ball Pit. We have Blueprints, Silk Song, Hades 2, and Expedition 33.
For indie games. Holy shit. You got 3 number ones inside of that damn list.
Mm-hmm.
With Hades 2, Expedition 33, and Silk Song.
Yeah.
I mean, Jesus criminy, man. If I had to make a pick between those 3 right at this moment, I mean, fuck. It would be extremely difficult, but I think possibly Expedition 33 would probably get it.
Yeah. So Expedition 33 does have, I think, 12 nominations, which is the most ever for a single Game Awards.
This is gonna be like the fucking Titanic of the Game Awards here, where it's gonna just win everything.
Yeah, they're gonna win. They're gonna come on with like 8 or 9. Best debut indie game: Blueprints, Expedition 33, Despelote, Dispatch, and also Megabonk was on the list, but he did ask to have his be taken off of the ballot because I guess technically it's only one person that made that game, but he has made several games before, but under different company names. So it's technically the first game he's made under that company name, but he has to be removed. I guess they did actually take it off there. I didn't realize that.
Well, kudos to him because of he honored to the integrity of it. In terms of the debut stuff, I mean, there are some strong cases that you can go with Dispatch. There's a strong case you can go with Expedition 33 as well. But as far as debut in terms of indie stuff, I mean, I think it's going to be a no contest, Expedition 33.
Yeah. Okay, Gables, I got it here. The important list. Content Creator of the Year. Cadrel. Kai Sinet.
Kai Cenat. Yeah, I think I've seen a couple of them before.
Sakura Miku.
Could you repeat that name, please?
Sakura Miku.
Sakura Miku.
I think it's a VTuber. Is that what it is? VTuber? Is that what it's called?
Oh, it's probably that sounds like a VTuber.
It's like an anime Asian woman looking at me here.
Okay, so it's a VTuber. I get it. Yeah.
Moist Critical, who was also awesome in Dispatch as well. He's on here.
Oh, yes. Both Kai Cenat and Moist Critical I know a little bit more about, especially Moist Critical. That guy is fucking hilarious. He's got deadpan dry humor and stuff like that mixed in with he does a lot of some of the more recent events that have happened, not just in gaming, but just in general and stuff. And a lot of the stuff that he has talked about could be really freaking funny.
Okay. And then obviously our boy, coated in the goat sauce, the burnt peanut.
The burnt peanut. That's
between
him and I think between burnt peanut right here and Sakura Miku or something like that. It's there's 3 of them I don't know, and then there's 2 I do. So
yeah, I think it's just gonna be if I think Kai's gonna take that one easily. It's one of those cases where he's just. I think he's like they're
He's one of the
going.
biggest streamers.
Yeah, he's like one of the biggest content creators, and like it's funny though he barely like I know he blew up because he did like what was it like Bloodborne and stuff, but like he is
Uh-huh.
not really known for like he doesn't do like from what I understand he doesn't do a ton of video game streams. So
No,
I
he
don't know.
doesn't. He just does a mixture of everything, like real
Yeah,
life stuff. I mean, there's part of the reason why he's done like team ups and stuff, like with Logan Paul and all these other
yeah,
guys too
yeah.
in the past.
It's like
It's
yeah, you have like LeBron James and like John Cena showing up to his streams, like hanging out in his bedroom and shit. So it's a weird situation.
so this guy's more Hollywood if anything else, dude.
Yeah,
I mean, at least with last year and stuff, you had like some of 'em, like he had Queso that won the initial thing and stuff. And that dude's kind of like an average Joe and stuff that is
yeah,
just streaming, doing a lot of this very fun stuff, this chat.
yeah.
But
He's
yeah,
what you
I
think of
will.
when you think of content creator for video games.
Yeah, Queso definitely is the number one person you think of for content creators for video games.
Yeah,
But yeah, I will go and do some investigation for some of these ones. But if I had to pick one right now that could possibly win, I'm going Moist Critical. That dude's awesome.
yeah. I mean that'd be cool if you won. But I mean obviously our boy, we got a backer boy here, burnt peanut. So I like I said, I expect a full breakdown. PowerPoint would be fantastic, Gables. You might have to sign up for PowerPoint. It's like $100 a year, but I think it's a worthy investment. So and I expect it.
Microsoft PowerPoint.
Yeah, so it'd be great if you did that for us. But Gables, let's move on to really the kind of the main number one topic for the week here. We
Right.
had an Xbox partner preview, which Gables, I want to point out that 2 weeks ago on this very show, I said was going to happen on November 20th
Uh-huh.
before anybody else. It pissed me off, Gables. I got no credit. I put a YouTube short out, like 120 people watched it, and I'm like, God damn it, where's my credit? I said this. I posted it on the internet before anybody else talked about it. I had it, and no one gave me the credit for it. Fucking everybody else got credit for it, but not me. Fucking Nate the Hate, fucking Inside Gaming, Jeff Grubb, that scrub. Not Tyler though. I'm Tyler the Creator. Anyways,
What?
what were we gonna say?
I was just about to say, what was it that you got right?
I said there would be an Xbox partner preview on November 20th.
Okay, I thought it was a specific game.
No, I did. So my prediction was because it leaked that Silent Hill 2 was going to be releasing on Xbox on the 21st. So my prediction was
Right.
part of it was that okay, that leaked on there. I've heard rumors of something on the 20th, or I heard something of that week, probably the 20th because
Right.
of Japan. That was what I predicted, or what I stated that I had heard, and I in fact did heard right, Gables. I heard right. Burnt Peanut would have got credit for it. Anyways, the partner preview happened. I did a live react to it. It's up on our YouTube channel if you want to check that out. But Gables, we both watched it. Did anything in particular stand out to you on this bad boy? It was about what 40 minutes, I want to say. I think there was like
It's
17
about
games
40
shown.
minutes, give or take.
Yeah.
Let's see. There was a couple of games that did interest me a little bit here. The most obvious one was Vampire Crawlers.
Mm. I was kind of hoping you wouldn't
It's
watch it
like,
because I didn't want you to know about it.
dude, Vampire Crawlers and stuff. It's basically kind of like almost like a first person. It's almost like a first person like dungeon crawler style of game, just based upon vampire survivors, and it's like you would think, go upwards to the extreme about it with its ease of use and this and that.
Yeah.
It just feels so weird that you go from like a 2D like plane and stuff with vampire survivors and stuff, but with vampire crawlers, it's a first person dungeon crawler perspective.
Yeah. The
Just
deck
going
builder.
through all these different sprites.
Yeah.
So I was definitely interested. I was definitely liking that, but well, let's see. There was another game that I thought was really fairly interesting, and this is from the creators of like Little Nightmares. It was Reanimal,
Yeah.
and that was just one of those. This is one of those kind of like ambient sort of games and stuff that I thought looked fairly interesting. But other than that, no and stuff. Other than that though, I from every other type of games that I did looked upon, I thought like, oh, okay, this looks like a novel idea, or hey, is this or that and stuff. And then I came up to a game like Zoo Punk, which is a
Yes.
third-person action game and stuff. That game looked pretty damn fun.
Yeah, that game looked incredible.
But yeah, man. Other than that, the probably the most surprising thing that came out of it was the announcement for that freaking like Hitman World of Assassins,
Oh,
dude.
yeah.
Fucking Eminem versus Slim Shady. I'm like,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
Yeah. What's great too is like I think he's like people were pointing out that they've done a lot of like stuff in the past with like celebrities, but
Uh-huh.
this is like the first
Yeah,
time I think you'll actually be able to kill one of the celebrities. And it's like they were talking about like some of the like it ties into like past songs. Like at one point you can poison his mom's spaghetti to kill him and stuff like that. So like it sounds like a lot of it like there's a lot of like tie-ins to like his music too, which is awesome.
yeah. I think there's actually a thing where it actually just shows just killing someone with their mom's spaghetti or some
Yeah.
shit.
Hope there's like a stand tie-in where like I can put him in the back on the trunk of my car and drive off a bridge.
Dude, it took me like a little bit just to realize that it was just like one persona versus another persona. It's like old Marshall Mathers versus like the young Marshall Mathers and stuff.
Mm,
It just felt really fucking just outlandish and really funny in some parts of it. But I'm actually rather curious to see how this is gonna go down.
yeah. Comes out I think on the 1st, so it's coming soon.
Oh my gosh. But yeah, man, other than that, I really didn't have too many other things that truly caught my interest.
Okay.
Because, a lot of these indie game showcases and stuff, you'll see some things that you'll like, and then there are some other games and stuff that just kind of just completely just come and go. And that's what kind of most of these games were to me,
Yeah.
other than like a select couple.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought it was a pretty good, a really good show for like what for a partner preview. I talk all the time with these, like it's so personable with these. Where like, I mean, we've been through these before. Where like, state of plays or Nindy directs or third party directs or whatever, and it's just like you never know what's gonna be there. And it's like I said, like
Mhm.
we've had some like, man, that was awesome. There's like 5 games they want to play, or vice versa, and it's like, okay, that was awesome, and you're like, I didn't care for any of this. And it's like, I thought for this one, like I think too, like the pace of it helps a lot too. Like with these where there's not a lot of, you're not
Mhm.
listening to anybody talk really. It's not like sitting down with an interview or it's just boom boom on the next one. Like you might have 2-3 minutes of like, okay, I'm not interested in this trailer or this does nothing for me. But then you're on to the next thing, and like I thought, like overall, I gave it like initially I gave it like an 8 out of 10. I think I'd still stand with an 8 out of 10. Like, yeah, there's a couple games here like I will probably never, I have zero interest in and will probably never play. But like I thought, like I said, as a show itself, especially like a partner preview where like you have no clue, like there's no like, oh, cool, we're here, like, but we know Wolverine's gonna be at the end, or we know there's gonna be this big first party Nintendo game at the end, or something that's gonna be there. Like there
Right.
wasn't any of that. Like we had no idea what was gonna be here, and like I thought this was like I really enjoyed this. I mean, especially like I look at like Crown Sworn, Crow Sworn. That's that like looks like it's like a Hollow Knight style game, like coming to Game Pass as well. I
Right.
think it's supposed to be coming next year. I don't know if it's gonna be a game I like jump in and play a ton of because if like it's as hard as a Hollow Knight, like no thank you, but like it's a game I at least want to dabble in. I look at also like Echo Generations 2, which is a sequel to the first one from I think it came out in 2021, I believe. They also made another game that came out a couple years called Ravenlock. Um, that all these so far have come to Game Pass. Like I think this is coming. Yeah, this is coming to Game Pass. So all their games so far have come. It's Coco Cucumber is the name of the studio. Ravenlock is a game I really liked. I 100%ed it. It's like a 4 hour game, but it was really fun. Like not super hard, just like almost like a Alice in Wonderland style game, like action game. But it was fun as hell. Really great art design. Echo Generations I played a little bit of on Xbox on Game Pass years ago, and I played a few hours of it. And I enjoyed it, but then like I think it's just other things kind of took over for me on that. But it's like almost like it was like a turn-based fighting game. This one's actually like a turn-based deck building game, RPG game, which is interesting. But like that game looked awesome. I actually went back and I found for Black Friday, Echo Generations 1 is on sale for $8. So I bought that. That's gonna be a game I'm gonna jump back into that when there's like a nice little gap in games to play. Um, because like I said, I really liked Ravenlock. I thought Echo Generations 2 looked really cool. I felt like Total Chaos is like a cool. It's a I believe Atari's publishing that one. That actually was a shadow drop. That looks interesting. It's on Game Pass now. It's like I'm these I love horror games, especially like these first person style ones. I haven't heard too much about it though. Like I want I've got it installed. I might jump into it a little bit here soon, but I guess it was like this is interesting. It started off as a Doom 2 mod, and they turned it into
Huh.
their own game. So even makes me more interested in that one. So I want to kind of wait to see what people are saying about it, but I haven't really checked in to kind of see what's going on with that one. But I think it looked pretty cool for what it was. Reanimal, you mentioned that game looks. I mean, it looks art design wise looks phenomenal. It's basically their version of Little Nightmares 3. That's coming out February 13th. Not coming to Game Pass though, but I really I love Little Nightmares 1. I raved about it when it first came out. Little Nightmares 2 did not do much for me. I think that was the first one with co-op as well. And if you're not playing with the second person and you have like your AI person, I didn't enjoy it as much. But I'm down. I'll probably check this one out when it comes out. I think that one actually. So I saw it like the price leaked. And it was up for pre-order earlier in the day. But I just got off like everything before the show. But I guess like the date and everything leaked beforehand. Erosion is a really cool like sci-fi western game. It's a roguelike where like it's like that weird like spaghetti western, but like the really cool art design. I guess it's coming early access next year, but that's supposed to be coming out with a full release. It's coming to Game Pass as well. But that game looked great. I think like every time it's a roguelike, so every time you die, like your daughter ages or something like that, and you're trying to save your daughter. Zoopunk, you mentioned that might have been like one of my favorite things to show up at the show. Like that game looks legitimately like awesome, and like if it's just like maybe like I'm talking like 7.5, 8 out of 10 awesome, but like that's I mean like a character action game, that's what I want. Like I don't really Clover Pit getting like a shadow or no, that's yeah, no, it did. Yeah, the Shadow Drop is coming to Game Pass Ultimate as well. That's a game, Gables, that I think you should not play for the sanctity of our show and your time. But yeah, like I said, overall, I really like the show. Like you mentioned a lot of their stuff. So there's I feel like Artemis, Armantis, I believe I don't know, that's coming out next year. That's like it looked kind of almost like a Destiny / like Doom Dark Ages style game. It's
It
coming to
really
Game Pass.
did, yeah.
Yeah, I thought it looked really cool. It was funny. Like first, 007 First Light was one of the games they like advertised for this thing, and all the like there's like 3 games they advertised beforehand, and all they announced was they have an Aston Martin coming to the game. That was it. That was like the
I
one.
know,
I'm
right?
like, okay, cool. If like that's like I don't know. Like I'm already sold in that game. I'm gonna pull. I'm definitely like I've already pre-ordered it. I'm looking forward to it. But it's like, man, like I can't believe you advertised it and that's what you gave us. It's so fucking weird. And like Tides of Annihilation is another game that like that game already looks cool. I've seen a lot of it already. I feel like it's been at multiple state of plays and Xbox partner previews now, and it's just like, but we don't really have like. There's been no date. There's been no year, no nothing on that. It's like cool. I don't really want to see more of that game until you have like a hard date or have something substantial for me because like you've shown multiple boss fights and long sections of gameplay for that game. The only downside I'd say, ending with the CG trailer for Raji sequel was kind of a disappointment, and I don't even think there was like a date for that one. It's coming to Game Pass, but like that game was like I thought it was fine. I played it. Remember like it was a shadow drop from a Nintendo Direct in 2020. I think it shadow dropped the same day with the Short Hike on Nintendo Switch. I bought both of those games, and I love Short Hike. And that game I played a few hours of Raji, and I was just like, it was fine. It was whatever. But yeah, I don't know. I thought it's kind of a lame duck ending. I feel like I feel like maybe if you would have ended with like even Tides of Annihilation, maybe it wasn't like a awesome closer, but like I don't know. But like or like Zoo Punk actually might have been like the best like thing to end with maybe. But yeah, I thought overall a really solid show for like what it was. Like obviously grading on a curve. I thought it was a really good show. Like if this was like their E3 or like this is like the next big showcase from Xbox, it would have been disappointing. But for like what it is in a vacuum, I enjoyed it quite a bit. So like yeah, I don't know. I enjoy these. Like I said, sometimes these things are giant stinkers and you get nothing. But like I look at it, I'm like, hey, like it also helps too. Like with Game Pass being a thing, I know a lot of people have the problems with Game Pass. I like Game Pass for what it is. Like obviously that's not perfect, but like 9 of those games that were at the showcase are coming to Game Pass. That's awesome. So it's like cool. It's like not only cool, there's a lot of games I want to play. A lot of those games are just coming to Game Pass. So it's like cool. Like even better. I don't have to pay. I'm saving money on it there. But yeah, I mean, Gables, if you had to give it a score, what do you think you would given it?
I probably would have given it like about a 6.5. I mean, there were some games that I did like and stuff, but there was just a whole bunch of other types of games that I was either not interested in or just didn't really care too much for, unfortunately.
Okay, yeah, that's fair enough. But all right, Gables, should we jump into what we've been playing? And do you want me to go first? Or do you want
Yeah,
to go first?
I'll go first because I've just been playing one game, and I believe you pretty much know what this is going to be all about.
I can't believe this is happening.
So I know. I can't believe this has happened either, and the fact that it was the catalyst from Extra Life that pretty much kind of led us to this. But I'm kind of glad it did because there's been some legitimate fun, enjoyment moments while playing Fortnite Season 11 here. But, well, what can I say? I went from starting it a few weeks ago and stuff, and for this season, I'm at level 73. I looked at PSN. I have like about 30 hours into Fortnite now.
Gables had never played a second of Fortnite until Extra Life. That was 3 weeks ago.
Yep. Yep, that was 3 weeks ago and stuff. And basically what I had been using it for, I've been playing a lot of that music-based rhythm like mode and stuff. The music festival for Fortnite, So I'm taking a lot of the tracks that I either know or I've just decided, oh, okay, well, it's a night, I got a few hours here. Why don't I just chill with this and just listen to some music? Which is just basically me using it. It's kind of like an interactive, like fucking Spotify shit. But but on top of that, I've been playing a bunch of the zero build battle royale mode too. And I'm happy to report I actually got my first victory royale today.
Nice, Gables. Nice. Good job.
And after I did that, well, thank you. After I did that, I went and I recorded the last 3 minutes of that match, which I did upload it onto YouTube, and I did send the clip of it to Tyler. And I want to run you through what I was thinking during that last initial thing. One, I end up killing this one person and stuff like that, and as soon as I kill him and stuff, and then there's the last person. He just drives up like from a car and stuff. He tries to run me over. I go, and the first thing I do is I dodge him. I pick up the clown, like I switch to my clown gun, which earlier on in that game I killed that Krusty the Clown NPC, and I got the gun, right? And so how I realized you can actually do this with the gun, you just shoot it, and all of a sudden they just have a balloon attached to them, both you and the person. And what happened was I shoot the gun, I shoot my that clown gun at the guy's car, and I see his car start floating up away, and I'm just shooting at it. He just dives like about 20 feet in the air and stuff, just crashes to the ground. And so him and I are like having this standoff, right? It's like this. I'm basically zipping up the big old freaking zip line up the mountain, and he's just falling off the cliff. I'm falling off the cliff. I'm waiting for him to come back until finally I switch to the freaking legendary rifle that I had, and come to realize he's wearing a Homer Simpson chemical waste suit and stuff, and I freaking just waste him. I know it was so funny. It was so funny, dude, because all throughout that match, I wasn't focusing on really like taking out a lot of players. I instead was going all over the different types of like a map. I think I started off at the area right close to where like the slurp factory was, and then from there I worked my way around. I picked up some weapons here or there. I ended up killing that NPC of Krusty the Clown, which led to that initial gun that I picked up. I ended up taking out one player because he was trying to take me out, and all of a sudden I shot the thing and he was shooting up in the air, and I actually killed him in the air while he was floating because he didn't realize you press R3 to release the balloon. But from there though, it was just funny. I went ahead and I saw this gathering of loot and this ticket that was right by one of the radio station stuff. So I go by the radio station, I pick up this ticket, and I actually discovered, oh, okay, this is how I can anticipate where at the circle is going to be at where I need to be, so I don't get enveloped by the freaking like that purple mist or something like that that just kills you. So I ended up being like a couple steps ahead, and with that, I was scouting out a bunch of different people playing, like fighting against each other, and that's when I started. I started just like maybe popping up a few shots across the map or something like that with my hunting rifle, which led to me going to one of those like power like this power like that zip line where one of the like the power generators was at and stuff, and that's what led to that epic showdown between myself and this dude and this Homer Simpson, the chemical plant. The suit that he had was basically the final thing that you unlock, right, for the characters from the season 11 pass of The Simpsons, where you get all the like the nuclear waste covered like Homer Simpson, like Ned Flanders, Marge, and stuff, and you can do like variants and stuff as well. Yeah, I managed to unlock those as well. I mean, I've got all the cosmetics from the freaking battle passes
Jesus,
from
Gables.
this. Dude, I was not anticipating that as well, or how fun I would have I had doing all that different stuff because I tried out all these different modes. It wasn't just one mode. It wasn't just like zero build like battle royale or just music festival or the rocket racing, which I did actually go back and do a couple more races of rocket racing and I ended up getting first every fucking single time.
Jesus.
And I was like this close to losing one race because I was faced off against more comparable people the more I was going into it. I still end up winning by like about 5 or 10 seconds. I'm like,
God
oh
damn
my
it.
god, dude! But you should have seen the amount. You should have seen the amount of like experience points I earned from just winning that first victory royale. I got literally like 300,000 or 400,000 points, and I literally got me from like level 69 all the way up to 73. So I leveled up like 4 levels just for
Nice.
that one match.
Yeah. That's good. That's awesome.
But like I was saying earlier, because I had been playing so much of that musical mode and stuff, I came across a whole bunch of. I ended up discovering that a whole bunch of these musical tracks getting switched out each day, so it's not like the same tracks, complete playlists over and over. Like there'll be one day and stuff where you have like System of a Down or something. Other day you'll have Metallica tracks or Tyler the Creator tracks, or even like some like say Billie Eilish or Madonna or Gwen Stefani, like with
Mm.
No Doubt. There have been some great tracks, and there have been some great tracks I've unlocked too, like the Elton John song, Rocket Man and
Yep.
stuff. I have now permanently unlocked. I've collected a whole bunch of the V-Bucks stuff because of the season pass, so I got like about 2,000 still that I could use for whichever. But you know what was really funny? Like it was like this past week, I was looking at what they had in their little shop and stuff, and they actually did have like the little package, that one song from Simple Plan when they did that cover for Scooby Doo.
Oh my God.
That's actually one of the best pop songs I think I've heard from like come out of like the 2000s and stuff, like the mid 2000s when they were covering that show on Kids WB, What's New Scooby Doo. But they got like Stranger Things going on now, alongside of you can buy certain cosmetics for like Stranger Things because the final season's going to be coming on fairly soon.
Yep.
Um, but yeah, man. Other than that, though, that's pretty much what I've been playing for this
Jesus.
past week.
I can't believe this. I can't. Gable, for years, I've been like talking up this goddamn game to Gables, and he's
Yeah,
borderline rolling his eyes at me. And I finally give him play with me, and now he's hooked on it. He's worse than I've ever been.
I gave it a shot, and I ended
Yeah.
up enjoying it.
Yeah. Yeah. Man, if only you would have been there with me during the Dragon Ball Z season, that would have been awesome.
Oh my god, the Dragon Ball, the John Cena stuff. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I
Oh man.
definitely missed
That
moments
yeah,
there.
my heyday of uh Fortnite. Oh man, that's awesome. I enjoyed this. I enjoyed this. Yeah, so I've been playing. I've not been playing Fortnite. I've been playing a few other games. Um, I'm in the yeah. So I finished up 2 games this week. Gables. I finished up.
Okay,
I did beat Hyrule Warriors: Age of Imprisonment. Took
okay.
me about 30 hours, maybe a smidge under, to do that.
So my question to you for that: better than Age of Calamity?
Yeah, Gables. Yeah, yeah. Gables, I have a cyst in my right testicle. I will take a cyst in my left testicle before I play Age of Calamity again. And let me tell you, it's not fun having a cyst in your testicle, but I'll do it. That game, I hate that. It's maybe like the one of the worst games I've ever played. I hate that game with the passion. It's not the worst game I've ever played,
Mm.
but it's one of the angriest I've ever been playing a video game. I hate playing that entire thing. Yeah, no, this game is like it runs, helps that game runs well. I didn't see any
Mm.
major like throughout the entire game. There was a few like cutscenes where like oddly enough where like I looked like the frame rate was kind of dropping like in engine cutscenes, but like battle wise though,
Mhm.
like no real noticeable drops in anything. Ran pretty smoothly. I mean, the game is like it is what it's like to me. Like gameplay wise, it's like you're hitting X and Y a lot. You know, it's not like It is kind of some fun strategy. They do kind of do some stuff where like they give you different goals for your characters to do to kind of mix up and make you use different characters, which is fun. But like still overall, like I'd say they give you like I don't know 15 or 16 characters, but I really say it's like really like the same variant of a character, like 4 or 5 different style of characters that's used over and over again. But like I was entertained enough, like throughout the entire thing. I did a good chunk of the side quests. With it, you could probably like mainline the thing really, and probably like maybe slightly under 20 hours if you wanted to. Like I said, it took me closer to 30, but I was just having a good time of like just honestly just doing a bunch of side quests and just listening to podcasts. Like it was just kind of getting lost in it of just doing side quests, and like they go by so quickly, and like you're just hammering the X and Y button a lot, and like I feel like I was mostly pretty overpowered throughout the entire thing. So like I never lost any, like I never lost a single like try on anything. So but like I still enjoyed it enough. Like it really is just more fun. Like if you like the game, like you're into the world of like Zelda, especially Tears of the Kingdom is the one I'm really into, and the fact that it is technically canon to the storyline, it does make me more intrigued by it. And I like they really just kind of fill in more of the gaps in between the cutscenes that we got of Zelda in the past, and I like them. I think they're really good, and honestly, like it reminded me all over again how great Tears of the Kingdom was. It's been like 2.5 years since I played through that game, and I'm like, oh god damn, like man, that game was awesome. And these cutscenes were amazing, and like the story was actually like really good. I thought in that game, and yeah, so like I liked it. I thought it was fun. Like it to me, it's like I would say gameplay wise, it's like it's like 7.5. Like it's just a good mindless kind of bash 'em up game. Honestly, like you're just gonna knock out 1,000 enemies without even thinking about it. But like it was like I enjoyed. But it was like I said, going through like I just like I like the Zelda world. I like that element that they're in. And like I said, if this was anything else, I would not give a shit about it. This was Dynasty Warriors 9. I wouldn't care. Like I tried. Remember even like I like Hyrule Warriors 1 so much that I bought the Fire Emblem one, which I don't give a shit about Fire Emblem. And I played like 3 or 4 hours. I'm like, I don't like this. I'm like, I don't like Dynasty Warrior games. I just like the Zelda part of it. So like, I would say like, if you are a fan of those, if you're a fan of Zelda, and like, I don't know, like you think you might have fun with this, and like, I think it's a good time. And it's 2-player if you want to do 2-player couch co-op. So like, I give it a recommend though. Maybe like I'm not don't have to run out and buy it right away, but like, I give it a solid recommend. Another game I've been playing, I did actually finish up. It's kind of been like. It came out, it's Hades 2. It took me about 2 months to beat, but it's basically because it's kind of been like my side game over the last couple months since it came out. Like since the game came out, like I had Silent Hill F, then I had Ghost of Yotei, then there was Pokemon, then there was Outer Worlds 2, then there was Hyrule Warrior. So it's just always been another game to play. So it's been kind of a game I like. I'll jump into it like in between these big games coming out, in between me beating those games, and then like it's like I'll do a run, a one or two, like a few runs a week kind of thing. And after that, after I finished up Hyrule, I'm like, cool, like I don't want to have anything major on the docket right now that I want to play through. Like, do I keep this as my side game, or does I just go all in and finish it? And I kind of just like finish it up. It took me about 35-ish hours to beat. To like end credits. There's obviously like there's more to like if you want to get the true ending. There's more to do there to like really dive into that game. But like I rolled credits on it. I'm pretty satisfied with like the story of that game. But like, man, I love this game. This game is like amazing. Like my biggest point with Hades 1 was like to beat to get the roll the initial credits. You basically just had to finish a run 10 times. In this game, it's a little bit more than slightly more than that. But the big thing here, minor spoilers, is just like right when you finish up, like you get good enough to like you can just easily get through, like you're just getting up to the point where like I can get through a run in this game. They added and like you're getting through hell basically, or this time you're actually going down into hell. They actually changed it up where like now there's another run where you have to go climb Mount Olympus, and like so like they totally changed up all new enemies, all new areas, all new like skills, everything. They totally changed it up. Gameplay time depending on like how good you are or whatever, but it was closer to like the 10-hour mark. And like I talked about like a couple weeks ago when I was playing this game, I feel like I really hit a wall because like all right, I know I had to go here, but I couldn't figure out what I had to do. So I feel like I hit a wall there for a little while. And I actually broke down. I actually looked up like what do I have to do? And it was like one simple thing I just was never doing that I had to do. And like I said, like it totally opened everything up to me again. And it was like almost like a whole new game. And like going through that whole section, like and like so it basically like reset the clock for me of like cool, like I just got good enough that like I feel like I can confidently get through going down to hell. I'm like, all right, cool. And like, all right, you're just kind of get like, okay, like I can get through like the final boss very easily now. And like the final boss is a challenge for me at that point. But like it's just kind of like, all right, paint by numbers, get through it, you know. But like this, like it totally changed everything. Like I said, all new boss fights, all new system, like totally changed everything. And it was so much fun. Like the art design, the music, like changing the music, and it's incredible when you even like some of these boss fights, like you're fighting them for the like literally like the 20th time I'm fighting this boss fight, and they're changing up the music, all new music to this game, all to these boss fights, all new like the patterns of which these bosses fight, they change as you beat them. Like it's not just like they're usually like they're like it's almost like they're kind of like randomized almost to like what the pattern is, but there's no like there's like 5 or 6 different things they use, and you might but like you're only gonna see 2 or 3 in each fight. So it's like, but it's not cool. Like after this phase, he's gonna go to this thing. It's like you never know what's gonna happen to you. So like just changing it up, and like also like just like the way like the story, like the conversations change as you're going. Like just carrying a certain item with you into this fight, or carrying a certain weapon or whatever, will totally trigger a different conversation. And it's just like, what are the odds of me like I just got this one thing this one time, and I'll never have this conversation again. Like it's so cool how that happens. And like I said, the music is incredible. Like the combat is just like it's so addicting of like, all right, one more run. Even especially like as you get deeper in this game, the runs take a little bit longer. Like it takes 30-ish minutes to do a run, 35 minutes maybe. And like still like, all right, cool, I just did that. I played for 2 hours straight. I'm like, I could do one more, I'll do one more run. And like it's funny, like I beat it last night, and I was like, I feel like I'm pretty close to the game. The end of the game, I'm just gonna finish it up. And I ended up playing till like 3:30 in the morning last night, playing that game. I was just like, oh, I'm so close to the end. I'm so close. But it was also like, I want to keep going. Like I was just that adrenaline you have of like you're close to the end, you don't want to stop. And I was like, I'm not gonna be able to go to sleep if I don't finish this game. And it's also like at the point where like you hear about the Tetris effect that people have, where like you start seeing the blocks out in the real world. I was at the point where I'm just dreaming. I was literally having dreams about this game the last couple nights of like playing this game. Like I could not get this game on my mind as I was getting closer to the end. But like, yeah, I love this game. This game is so good. It's one of my favorite games of all time. I'm just gonna say it. It's up there. One of the best indie games of all time I've ever played. I mean, like I said, I've been a gigantic, super giant fan, literally since day one. Literally, I bought all their games the day they came out. I bought Hades 2 twice now already. I bought Hades 1 twice now, actually. I think I bought all their games multiple times, actually. Now I think about it. Goddamn, this game is phenomenal. Like it's just like everything about this game is great. There's no bad things about this game. Like the music is top notch. The combat is top notch. The characters are top notch. The story is top notch. Like everything is just perfect. This game is perfect for what it is. So it's like even at like 35 hours, I was just like, I was not tired of like the patterns. I was not like, like towards the end of Hades, like, and there are like things you can like add like things to make them more difficult. Like you can give enemies different like more bigger health bars, or change up so now they have abilities too, or whatever. Like you can change it, and like if that's what you're into, you can do that. Like that's not something I'm not gonna try to make the game incredibly hard for me, but it's like it just you just feel like a badass all the way through. Like I'm just fucking people up and taking people out, like at an incredible pace. So man, oh my god, what a great game. Video games are cool, man. This is like one of those like games where it's just like you're just playing. I'm like, man, fucking video games rule, Gables, to kind of maybe the complete opposite side of that. Another game I played. I bought it like a couple months ago. It's just been kind of sitting there in plastic. I finally jumped in and played it. I played it today actually for the first time. Lost Soul Aside. I was like, man, there's a couple trailers of that game. We've seen it. It's like a PlayStation published it. It's like a China Hero project thing they're doing. Like a small studio. They just like they backed it for them basically and put it out. It's on, I believe it's on PC and PlayStation 5 right now. But it's like a character action game. And it looks phenomenal. The boss fights look really cool. It's one of those things though, where like nowadays you got to remember, like it feels like a game having really great graphics isn't maybe like, obviously it's impressive, but it's like, it doesn't necessarily mean this game is high quality or this game is really, really good. It's just like, oh no, this game, like, it's like, I don't know. It's just like this game like looks like art style wise, the particle effects, like all that looks really really nice. Like it's not like top notch, like the face motions and like stuff like that. It's kind of weird, off putting at points, but like just like playing through the game looks really really nice. This game is I played like I said, played it for a little over an hour. It is not good at all. I do not like this game one bit. Like I said, it is like a character action, style game, third person one, something close to like a Devil May Cry style game. Um, but yeah, like it's so, and it's like so off putting of like, so like it's crazy. So I went to go play the game, and I didn't realize this. They just put a update this week that's like, I guess like a big complaint about some of the reviews from it was like the story and the character, like basically all the story stuff and the voice acting is really bad. But it sounded like the gameplay was okay, and I'm like, okay, I'll check it out. Like I said, I'll play a 7 out of 10 character action game. I like those type of games. And I'm like, okay, that's not bad. I can deal with that. Yeah, but I went to go start the game, and Gables, it did after I finished like the opening sequence. You go to like, it
Yeah.
actually recommends you skip the prologue.
What?
Yeah. So I guess they redid it, and like they kind of like make it so like, hey, we'll give you like a quick synopsis of like the prologue section and just get you to the action faster. I'm like, that's weird. Like it actually says recommended. Now it's part of the update they put in this week to kind of like change up the formula of the
Huh.
game. And I'm like, well, I want to check it out a little bit. I'm like, that's weird. But man, like Gables, yeah, you know what? Maybe you should do it. Like but I've never played a game before where they recommend you skip their content. But anyways, man, it's so bad. Like the voice acting is is terrible. The like some of the like the cutscenes, like the actual the cutscenes are just so weird because there's like no like crazy things are happening on the cutscenes and they look really nice, but like there's no voice acting during them at all. Like you hear like the
Okay.
grunts, like major like big explosions and people are getting knocked across like like someone's falling to their death. There's no voice acting. It's just silence. But like it's so weird and off-putting. Like I'm like this is weird. Um, yeah, this game. I like I said, I played it for a little more than an hour. I beat the prologue section. I'm like, I at least want to get through the bad section and get to like, all right. And I played a little bit more, and I'm like, this sucks. I'm like, this is not good. And like I said, I wanted to give it a shot. I'm like, okay, I knew the reviews weren't great, but I'm like, it's been out for a couple months. There's been some updates. I'm like, if the gameplay is just passable, like I'm fine with that. Like I beat Strangers of Paradise and actually really like that game. And that game is like a 6 out of 10. But I like that game quite a bit. And I'm like, if the gameplay is just good, like I'm fine with it. Great combat and stuff, and I can get through the story content. I've seen porn. But yeah, this game fucking is it sucks. It really sucks. So yeah, but yeah, it's weird though, Gables, because like we're not even in December yet, and I'm like all my bigger games are pretty much done. Like usually, like obviously it helps that being laid off, I have more time to play video games. But like I played a bunch of like bigger games this fall, but like I have like a bunch of games I want to play before we do Game of the Year in the month. But like all my games I want to play are like small. Like I have Sword of the Sea, Consume Me, Absalom, Possessor, Demon School, Pip Strello, and the Cursed Yo-Yo. Like I have all these
Yeah.
games are like 10ish to less hours of playtime. But it's like I'm in this weird spot where it's like I just beat Hades 2. Absalom is a game I definitely want to play. But it's like it is a roguelike. Possessor is Heart Machine's new game, which I love from Hyper Light Drifter, but like the reviews are pretty middling on it, and I'm not a big Metroidvania
Right.
guy. Demon School looks fucking awesome. But I heard it is like a 15 to 20 hour game. Sword of the Sea is a shorter game. I'll probably just knock it out. Kasumi is like that game. I bought that on Steam. Really looking forward to checking that one out. Well, I played like the first hour of it. It's basically it's a quirky. I'd say it is like a serious game, but they handle it in a kind of a goofy way. It's actually like the
Mm.
director of the game kind of wrote it based off her like life as a teenager, where she's a woman dealing with like an eating disorder. But the
Okay.
games it's WarioWare.
Okay. Well, it's kind
Yeah,
of weird.
yeah. So like she has to like time things by like you have like a certain amount of time to do your chores, but also you want to make sure you're eating healthy, but also you want to make sure like you're gonna be still dealing with the eating disorder. It's like a weirdly serious game, but like a really cute art style. And it's like WarioWare. It's incredible. I want to play more of that one. And then that Pip Strello, and the Cursed Yo-Yo I want to check out, and then Split Fiction, of course. Um, but the person I want to play with is always playing a Fortnite game with her, so they don't have time for me. Um, yeah, so I'm in a weird spot here where it's just like, man, I'm like, it's like usually in December I'm trying to cram stuff in, and it's just like this year I'm just like, I'm like, oh man, I don't have like I have a good amount of games to play, but it's like I'm also in the weird standpoint of like where do I start type of thing. So it's like I'm in that frozen area of like I'm almost kind of overwhelmed by the options I have here. So I don't know how I'm going to tackle this. So I don't know, I might jump into it. I might just jump into Sword of the Sea because it's a shorter game. But anyways, yeah, we're gonna make a little shorter episode this week. But Gables and I will be back next week. We're gonna do Gables. We're gonna do our predictions for the Game Awards. So get prepared for that one. Do your research on that one. I need all the info you can find on Burnt Peanut,
Okay.
particularly a name and a social security number. If you can get those for me, that would be great. If you need money, let me know. For like whatever reason, if, blackmail, all that stuff. I'm down for help with that. But anyways, this has been the Drunk Nerds podcast. Gables, like I said, we get together every week, talk about video games, everything we love and hate about them, and everything in between. We're just two guys who've been doing this for fun for over 12 years now, getting close to 13 now. But if
Yeah.
you guys like us, you want to support us, please just like, follow, subscribe, check us out on every podcast service we are on them. If you can go to YouTube, honestly, that's the best place. Give us a subscribe, hit that like button, leave comments, helps out with the algorithm. If you want to, hey, for no reason at all, sign up for the membership, just $1 a month. Just say, hey, we appreciate what you're doing. But anyways, Gables, I was your host. I was Tyler.
And I have been Colonel Gables. So until next time, everyone, play some fun games. Getting close to the end of the year. Get some Black Friday deals going on. There's some great newly released games that are selling for quite cheap.
Mm-hmm.
But most importantly of all, thank you for listening to another fun-filled episode of the Drunk Nerds podcast.
And hey, Gables,
Yeah.
are you goaded in the sauce?
Well, maybe I will be after I get another victory royale.
Oh man, are you gonna? I'm gonna like go to my house and I'm gonna have a bunch of like you're gonna send me a bunch of Kleenexes.
Coated with the
All
goat
right.
sauce.
Bye guys.
See ya.